So we have another crazy driving episode featuring pedestrians as well. Look at this guy. He's driving a trolley on the road, and while that might be okay for him, it poses a safety risk because his back is turned towards me. He can't see vehicles coming. Use the pavement sidewalk where available. And I don't know why people feel like they have to walk in the middle of the road. Here's this guy, we're by Gulf City Mall, and he's walking in the middle of the road. And it's not a one-off thing either. Early morning, St. James, person standing in the middle of the road. This one even wants to direct me where to go. You may say this is one-off. No, this happens all the time. Here we're gonna see a lady. She sees the vehicles coming but gives her back to traffic. It's a unwritten rule, or probably you learned it in school, I don't know, but really when you're walking on the road because you have no other choice, you have to be walking against traffic. In other words, you can't put your back to the vehicles that are coming across you. See, if I was driving crazy now, then there's a risk that she could be hit. Don't put your back against traffic. School crossing, very important. Here's a nice crossing guard. She puts the sign up, but you notice the maxi went straight across. And the school children, pedestrians and parents, when you see that sign up saying stop, that's when you cross. Look at what's going to happen. She looks, make sure everybody's across, puts go, and what? A child comes across. You can't do that. A parent comes across with the child. Once the crossing guard is not there, you can't just cross anytime you feel like. Here's a guy riding his bicycle, goes on the pavement, comes back out. That's a security risk. No, we recently had an incident where Wasa was doing some work in Cocorate and it caused a massive traffic pileup. We were waiting here for at least 45 minutes, and then all of a sudden this guy on a horse, now he's not wearing a police uniform, he has a suit on and wearing one of those old-time hats. I couldn't understand what was going on, but yet still he was stopping traffic. I don't know if this is an off-duty police officer or what permission he got to do that, but that was just weird for me. As far as I understand, the only people who can stop you on the road are traffic wardens, police officers, and those on the licenses authority, not just a guy in a suit on a horse. That was weird for me. Now it gets a bit shaky here because we had to put back the camera after taking it off. But you see, he was trying to get that hearse, person carrying somebody to a funeral who's deceased. The vehicle is called a hearse. That hearse, to get past all of us in traffic. And I guess the people who were flashing their lights were those who were attendees of that funeral. But of course, TRINIs are not the type to, wait their turn. Other vehicles now start to flash their lights and pretend like they were also part of the funeral. And they wanted to cut in. Notice how they are pushing aside. This is not a one-way, this is two-way traffic. And look at how the cars are pushing aside vehicles who are coming towards us onto the pavement, and they can't even go. Does this make any sense? Here again, look at the red car. Cannot go nowhere, but he thinks to block traffic. You can't go anywhere. Stay behind that white line. That white line says stop on your side of the road. You stop, then you wait till you have a free lane to enter. Yellow box again, really crisscross box. When you're there, you can't enter there when there's no free passage to the lane you want to enter. See that brown vehicle? The cube? Look at how he's blocking. He doesn't care. He wants us to stop because he wants to come out. That's not how it works. Look at that dangling line in the middle of the road. If that was full of electricity, I would be shocked. Quite literally. This is Mount Coco Road again. This road is wrought with all kinds of crazy driving. Look at this vehicle. Notice that the wheels are on the white line and then go across the white line. So instead of driving in the middle of the lane, they drive on the two lanes. And look at the vehicles are coming, but he's not moving. He moves at the last second. But that's not all. He goes back again and drives on the line or across the line. Now here we come. The road bends to the right. By the way, us going to the right, we have the right of way. The cars on the left are supposed to stop. Like this vehicle did. Look at that red car. What is that about? You know there's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to put your vehicle, but you're okay with standing in the middle of the road and block traffic. See that? That's a very common occurrence, and it's, for me, of recent years, I've seen it get worse and worse, where people just go and stand in the middle of the road and block the other lane of traffic because they want to enter a lane that is blocked. And that's the attitude of society today. I need to get where I am going at the cost of anybody else. When he leaves, you'll see how many cars he was blocking. See? The cars have to actually go around him. And he doesn't care. And I'm saying here, it could be she too. And the audacity of it, I said, let me take my camera just to show you how crazy that is. Notice how long we're here and how many cars are passing, and they have to go around him. Now it's late at night. We are on the Ryson Road heading west out of Port of Spain, and look at that black truck on the left. I given him enough room that he could get in the lane, but he continues to follow that crazy driver ahead. And he doesn't come into the lane. I don't understand it. And I don't understand the other vehicle too. What were they trying to do on the left? People, you need to pay attention to your rear view mirror and your side mirrors, because the vehicle behind might be indicating. Look at that white truck again. Just came off a merged area, and look at him. Did you see an indicator? He wanted to go from 0 to 100 right away. I'm leaving audio here because you're gonna see something pass me just now, even when I tried to get to the right lane. Going so fast I didn't even see him. Guys, I know you all like your motorbikes and stuff, but look at how fast you're going. Right now I am driving at the speed limit, so you can well imagine how fast he's going. Now look at this. We're in the Beetham here, proceeding east. See that car? That car and this car, they're gonna have it out on the highway. Not a place to be doing any anger management problems, but some people like that vehicle just cut in front of him, no indicator, and this guy in front of me, he's pissed about that, so he does. He goes and does the same thing to make a point. But you know, I understand your frustration, but when you do that, you're looking at causing accidents, huh? The highway driving really fast is not a place to make points. So both of them are wrong. Look at this. White SUV in a hurry, no indicator, goes in front of everybody, cutscene. Almost hitting that cement truck. That black car in front of me tries to go into the lane. No, silver car comes really fast. In and out. Well, at least using his indicator, and people might say, oh, he could real drive, but you know, if you're going super fast and you're just cutting in and out, nothing good about that. Same thing gonna happen here to me. Look at that. No indicator, cuts in. And the thing is, they have to go right up to the vehicle ahead because there is really no room for them to merge in the lane. And he was gonna cut back in, but I came up ahead, so he wasn't able to do it. They're so in a hurry that they're willing to cause you to be in an accident. 3 lanes, but that lane on the left turns left only. So there are only 2 lanes going ahead. So therefore my lane and the lane to the right of me has cars, and we are both supposed to go straight. But what happens? No, this vehicle wants to cut in, no indicator, but he's not even supposed to be there. But cool, they're cool with that. You know, they can cut in anytime they like. Look at this vehicle coming down the middle of the road. Saw that? Not even as bad as this. Look at this. No indicator. Driving in the middle of the road. Cuts in and out. You don't hear it, but I really beep my horn when that happens. Huh? I need to upgrade to a truck horn. My standard horn doesn't work well. Same thing here. Cuts in, no indicator, can't wait. Now here's a different situation. I'm going to go to the right lane to get ahead of these cars. This person does the right thing. They realize they're going slower, so they go to the left. When you're not overtaking, you go to the left. But I'm overtaking. And what you notice ahead, look at those 2 vehicles. This white truck is in the, I like to call it the fast lane, the overtaking lane. And he's not moving, he's going the same speed or even slower than the vehicle on the left. So what do people do now? People like me now, I want to go faster. These people are driving slower than the speed limit, much slower by the way. I have to now go all the way to the left there in order to overtake. That's not how you do it. If you know you want to drive slow, keep to the left. On Tragreach Road, look at this red car. There's nowhere to go, but they stick their vehicle out. You cannot do that. You're blocking traffic. Stay behind the white line on your side of the road. Here we're proceeding again. This is Improper Road. Rainy day, but this vehicle has hazard lights on. As far as I know, unless you're following the police or something like that, like an ambulance or whatever, they tell you to put on your hazard lights. You can't drive with your hazard lights on. If you need to put your hazard lights on, means you probably need to be parked or call a tow truck. Same place again. We have the right to it. That black car in front of me doesn't have a clue. Keep going. You're giving vehicles the chance. This silver car should wait. People in Trinidad just do not observe the road traffic signals and markings and signs. Look at this truck. Look at how he crossed that white line. He's not supposed to cross that solid line. Means you have to stay in your lane. You can't cross. And look at the speed he's going at, as though it's a race car. Look at how he's gonna go continue, and he's gonna ride the center lane and the lane to the left. Notice that? He's not even staying in his lane. He's just driving whatever. Back and forth, back and forth. And I mean, these heavy trucks, you know, one little wrong move and they could kill a passenger or a person in another vehicle, because the kind of weight they're carrying, the momentum, you know, with physics, they could shift with the inertia. So they can't be driving that fast. Look at this vehicle. Again, not patient, want to be in the center of the road, want to get past everybody. You know, everybody in the line wants to reach where they're going just as fast as you do. But some of us like are patient and wait. No, you are not patient, so you want to get ahead and you don't mind staying in the middle of the road. Now look at the vehicles that are coming from ahead. They have to wait and stop for you to get back into lane. Now we're going to end on this note. I mean, I know people trying to make a buck, but this guy is in the middle of the road. That's a hazard. That's a safety hazard. And what you're causing now is traffic too. The guy on the left stops. The guy on the right is stopping. There's free space ahead and he's blocking traffic. He wants a drink, he wants a pack of nuts, he wants a cigarette or whatever. If you want those things, The proper way is you pull to the side of the road and let the guy give you. You can't be in the middle of the road doing that. Both the guy that's selling, both the guy that is buying. Both of you all are wrong. Don't do that. You're stopping people from having access, and you're also allowing cars to go ahead of you. People drive safe out there.